Let's hope it doesn't kick me out again. Hello. That was so awkward. I always find live shows so difficult to start off. I'm just like, anyway, hello everyone, welcome. Sorry, I'm not prepared. I'm tired. Welcome to my birthday live reading sprints and little celebration. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? That's something we should do.
Okay. Hi, my name is Melanie. I am at the channel The Bookish Mel. Nobody actually calls me Melanie though, so there's that.
What do people call you then?
Mel.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm Noelle. My channel is Noelle 7 Pages, and people just call me Noelle.
Good. Okay. Cool. Well, sorry, I'm so bad at this. I'm always used to being on other people's lives. I'm like, what do I do now that I'm running it? Well, what are you guys currently reading? That's probably a good question to ask.
I just started From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout like 2 days ago. And I've been meaning to read it for like literally forever. And then Deja was having a live and I was like, well, I might as well just start a new book now. I started that and I'm 34% of the way through right now. And so far it's good, but I'm still really confused. So
nice. I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
Mm-hmm. Is it vampires?
That's what I'm getting at, but there hasn't been anything that's like so utterly like, it doesn't say like I'm a vampire. It's just like, oh, these like bite marks and blood and gashes. And I'm like, okay, just tell me you're a vampire.
Okay. I first priority is to finish listening to Lovely War by Julie Berry because I'm like 70% through and it's due to the library in like 2 days. So I'm gonna do that first, and then after that I have A Sky Beyond the Storm. So yeah.
Nice.
I'm so scared to start that. I really need to, but then also because our live isn't until the 23rd of January, I'm like, I want everything to be like fresh. So
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I need to start them before I forget everything.
It's good.
I need to catch up on those books.
You do. They're good.
I've still only read the first one.
I would definitely recommend. I'm currently reading, because I didn't say, I'm reading Game Changer by Neal Shusterman because I have an arc, which is very exciting. But yeah, it's on my phone. I'm not just being antisocial. I am.
Oh no!
Oh no! That's such a good freeze frame too.
Oh man, it's so bad.
What happens if she gets kicked out?
I don't know. Because it's a channel. I don't know if I think we might be able to continue going live, but I don't know.
Wonder if she'll kill me if this is the one that I post on Instagram. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
There still isn't anybody like in the stream.
Gotcha. Let's see.
But this will definitely be something you see later.
Okay, you can't really tell that she's frozen. All right, it's good. It's good.
Oh no, it's so bad. Where is she?
Oh no. Oh no. And then there were two.
I know. Guess we just sit, we hang out for a bit.
I'm chilling.
Oh no, she texted. Oh, this is so bad.
It's all right. We can hold down the fort.
I know.
The party started.
It's a little. See, this is one of those things where it's like I'm wearing something that like labels, because the CrossFit is fine, but then the city's on there, so I'm like,
yeah, I know I've done that a couple times too, like in videos. Like I have a Cal Poly San Luis Obispo sweatshirt, and I worn it a few times in videos, and I'm always like,
I'm sorry, I think my Wi-Fi was just like, I don't want to work today, and I'm like, this is great.
Has it
no.
been like that all day or no?
No, it's actually been fine all day. So I don't know why this is happening. But I think maybe because like my family just turned on a movie, so that might be why. And hopefully
Maybe.
now that it's on.
I'm posting that really excellent screenshot of your face on my story, just so you know. Oh my gosh, is she gone again?
Yeah, she's probably in.
Oh, tragic.
No, this is not good.
We love the chaos.
I'm gonna try moving closer to Wi-Fi. I don't know what's happening.
It's always something. It can't ever
really.
be.
I think we have a Wi-Fi booster here, so I'm just gonna sit on the doorstep. Don't mind me.
No.
It's a mess. It's fine.
No, but yeah, like no, I literally my most comfortable like shirts and sweaters are all of my like university sweaters. So I like literally sit there and I'm like, I can't wear this until after I graduate. Cause then once I graduate, you can't find me. Like
right, exactly. Yeah, like I'm not at this school.
If anybody looks up my first and last name, you can find me like that because all of the athletic rosters that I'm on. So it's like I'm like really trying hard to like protect my identity.
It's probably a good call.
Are you talking about uni? Like people asking about your uni or something? Sorry,
I'm like wearing sweater. So like the sweater that I'm the sweater that I'm wearing right now says CrossFit, but it says the city that I'm in.
Oh right.
And like it's a small enough city that if you like look anything up, like you'll find just about anything you want.
Same.
Oh right. Yeah, I quite often wear this like one hoodie that says my uni name on it, and every time I'm like, I just hope no one can see that. And someone once commented and was like, "Oh, what uni do you go to?" And I'm like, I'm not giving you that information right now.
Yeah.
Not that I think like, I mean, it's not like a small uni or anything, but I'm just like, you don't need to know. That's private.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, it's one thing after you graduate, but yeah, some things are better not to be so open about.
Yeah. Yeah. What time do you guys want to start reading?
We could start at like 15.
Yeah, that sounds good.
20 minutes.
That sounds good.
And then hopefully like more people join.
Yeah.
I sent it to like the Discord server that I'm in.
I just posted it on Instagram, so maybe we'll get some activity.
Yeah, I put it on Twitter.
Cool.
So, but I mean, I don't know how many people actually look at my Twitter, but that's fine.
I feel like I'm still such a Twitter baby. Like I'm much more like Instagram is my safe space, my happy place. But I'm trying to branch out and learn the Twitter, as like my grandma self would say.
I just like find Twitter overwhelming because there's just so much stuff all the time and I just can't keep up. So I find all social media overwhelming though, to be fair. Like I need to revive my Bookstagram. That's one of my goals for 2021 because I never use it.
Yeah, I haven't been like posting on my feed very much, but I've just been chilling on like stories and stuff.
But I feel like I watch more stories than I do like scroll through the feed because because there's just so much stuff that I'm just like, stories are easy. You can just like look at all those and it doesn't take that long. But yeah.
No, I agree. I haven't been posting on my feed. I think today was the first time I posted since like a review post that I did for something like months ago. And like the thing is I have a bunch of photos that are like already edited and like ready to go. I don't want to post them. I don't have like the patience to like do the Instagram game.
Right.
Cause it like Instagram was like doing so good for so long, and then they changed the algorithm like 3 different times, and it just completely everything went like haywire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't even try to pretend that I know anything about the algorithm. I'm just like, I'm just here to party.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna like some posts, maybe enter a giveaway if I see one, but that's it.
Yeah.
I know YouTube has definitely been like the place, and like Twitter's like really easy. Twitter's always been really easy for me. I joke around about it like with my boyfriend because he sits there and he's like, "What do you do on Twitter?" Like he doesn't like have like any of like the big social medias, and he's not like big on social media either. And so he'll sit there and he'll be like, "What do you even do?" And I'm like, "I just scroll."
Right.
Occasionally. Like
It's just a black hole.
yeah, there's really not much more to it. Like you don't you can either be on Twitter or not be. And he goes, "Well, I guess technically I'm on Twitter. Somebody made an account with my name." I was like, this is an issue.
You might be concerned about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently like happened in high school, and he like found out about it like 2 years ago. He's like 25 next year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you guys on TikTok at all?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't get TikTok. Like, not to sound like a boomer, but I don't get it. I've tried, and I'm just like, what is this? Why is this funny?
Yeah. I'll like occasionally like post like if it's like if it's something stupid, or like I have a younger sister, and so she's like in the TikTok era.
Gotcha.
So like she'll go and like send me things, and like she'll be like, "No, can we do this?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah.
So it like makes sense, but at the same time I'm like, I don't get it.
I know. I'm trying. It scares me. And one of my close friends she feels like a little sister more than anything, you know? And so she's always making TikToks or sending me TikToks. And so I feel like I'm trying to keep up with her and be cool for her. But I'm intimidated.
Yeah. It's a lot. Like, I don't know how people like actually made money and like did the thing.
Yeah, a friend of mine started his TikTok just a couple weeks ago and has been like posting consistently and already has like 2,000 followers on his TikTok. And now I'm like, how I don't understand.
How do you post consistently on TikTok? Like, what is there to post?
Right. So he was telling me that it's like apparently the TikTok thing is you have to have some kind of like angle. So he's currently in the process of moving. So it's been like all of his TikToks are like packing up and organizing and getting ready to move. And I guess, I don't know, people watch that?
To be fair, I might watch that. That sounds like it would just be like satisfying to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like, it's crazy that he's like figured it out like that. And he's like, yeah, this is the way to do it. But like somebody posted like a TikTok and was like, "Oh, you guys want to know how much TikTok paid me for like posting this video with like 2 million likes and like whatever amount of views?" He goes, $45. 2 million likes, and I got paid $45. And I was like, "You're getting paid more than like most people." I don't know, man.
Dang.
Oh, it's past 8:15. Oh, bless you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were supposed to, do we want to start at 20 then?
I don't mind starting at like a non like not even, but you know, like not a 5 or a 0, but I don't mind.
Hello.
Hi, Mare.
Hello. Are you
yeah,
do you prefer to start on like a even number?
I don't mind, but we can. So I should be more prepared.
I know a lot of people do, and I'm one of those people too.
Okay, then we'll wait. I don't mind.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, no, like literally. I'm like, I can't like, I guess when I'm timing things in my brain, Or like I do a lot of the what are those called where you work for
Oh,
one.
Pomodoro.
Yes, exactly. So it's like for those, like I like keeping it consistent on the tens and the fives because then I can
Sorry.
count better because I can't count.
I used to do that in college where I would tell myself, like, okay, at 5 o'clock, I'll start my homework. And then it would be like 5:02, and I'd go, oh, I missed it. I guess I'll have to wait till 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I always used to do that too. Sorry, my cat just scared himself and it was really funny.
Oh
My dog
He
does
like,
that
I
all
don't
the
know
time.
what he did, but he was just like, oh my God. I was like, what? But yes, I use that same technique because I'm like, this is a good technique to use. But yeah, I like to start on like a 5 and then yeah, because then it's definitely easier
no.
to keep track of it. But I use this app called Flora. It's like there's an app called Forest, I think, which you have to pay for, and Flora is the free version. And I just use that for timers now, and then I just take however long break.
Mhm.
So that's good. And then it grows little cute plants.
Yeah, I was gonna say you grow a tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
like
fun.
Yeah.
the cutest little concept to me.
And I think you can like pay. It's not very much, but if you pay a little bit, then you can like plant trees, which is like in real life, which is cool because the planet is important,
That's so cool.
obviously. Mara's asked what we're reading, so do we want to do a quick recap because it's almost 20 past? So
Quick recap. I'm reading From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout.
I am trying to finish Lovely War by Julie Berry and then A Sky Beyond the Storm.
I am reading Game Changer by Neil Schusterman on my phone.
Mare, what are you reading?
Yes,
Probably like
you're
10
good
books
at
at a
this
time.
Oh, I forget this is like delayed by a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hi, Amanda. It's also Amanda's birthday today.
Ooh, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! We're almost twins, except my birthday's tomorrow, but almost.
Oh, I heard that the sequel's really good too.
I still need to read the first book, but I will at some point one day. Oh, City of Ashes. Is that your first time reading The Mortal Instruments, or is this a reread?
Oh, we should probably start the
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna read till 30. No, are we doing 20 minutes?
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay, let's go.
Okay. I know.
How far
8:40,
in
but not
you
8:40. What?
How much progress did you make?
I read a whopping 11 pages, but I did have to move during it. What about you?
I got another 6% of the way in. I don't know. I wasn't counting pages. I was just counting the percentages.
Okay. Well, that sounds quite speedy.
It's going really slow.
Oh, Noelle, we can't hear you.
You're still muted.
Okay. Hello. I think I read 3%, so not moving very fast.
How did everybody else do?
Story of my life.
What was I gonna say? What?
Abandoning my TBR is my number one move.
Yeah.
I just don't make TPRs because I'm like, I know I can't stick to it. So
Yeah, I stopped. I was like, I posted a video like a couple months back about or like reading like the top book or rating the top books that I want to read before the end of the year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't read a single one of those books. Like a single one. I wish I could even like lie and say, oh, you know, like I started one. No. Not a single one.
It really do be like that.
Yeah, I think in my end of the year tag, I said that I was like, it was the 3 books that I was going to read by the end of the year, and I can't remember like what the third one was, but I know that I said I was going to read It's Gotta Be on the Storm and The Star of the Sea, and like it just dawned on me today that it's like there's only like 9 days left in the year, and I was like, I'm not going to read either of those before the end of the year, so yeah.
Laws are slim. Laws are very, very slim for anything right now.
Mm-hmm. I still have like so much work to do for school because basically the system here sucks, and I have essays due in January, like the beginning of January, so I have to work on those over Christmas, which is annoying, but
No.
It's done.
yeah, I don't like it. It's stupid, but oh well, I'm almost done. This is my last Christmas where I have to deal with school, so
Yeah.
very exciting.
Are you doing like a master's program thing?
I was thinking about it, but then like just being back at school this year, I was like, no, because like last year I was studying abroad, so it was like a completely different system. And now that I'm back on the UK system, I'm like, no, I hate this. I'm done. As soon as I finish this, I'm out. But I would maybe do a master's in a different country, potentially.
Yeah, that's cool.
But probably not.
What would you get your master's in?
Yeah.
This is the thing, I don't know. Because I do Spanish and Latin American studies. And so like there's a lot of stuff I could do within that, but I don't really know like what specifically I would want to go into. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. What about you, Mel? You're applying for masters, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm applying for public relations and strategic communications. Very specifically at one of the top private universities in Southern California.
Nice.
And it's going to be expensive, but it's fine. And then I'm applying to 2 other universities down here. One in San Diego and one actually fairly close to where I am now. So I'm pretty excited, pretty hopeful. USC is the top school right now, and they have like one of the best programs, and that's like something because USC is such a big school. I'm like not like scared to be like, yeah, I'm applying here. Like I don't care.
For sure.
But that's kind of like the big one, and that application is due in 9 days. So
Oh yeah. Go Trojans.
Yep. What about you? Are you studying? Are you going into a master's program? Or are you just completely school?
So I'm old. I graduated a couple years ago, and I thought that I would want to do grad school. But now that I've been out of school for a couple years, there's nothing less appealing than going back to school. So maybe, like, I would love to have my master's, but I don't want to get my master's.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it. But I did my undergrad in linguistics, so I'm thinking I could master in linguistics or maybe like anthropology or something. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Even then, it's just because it's interesting and I'm fascinated. It's not like I don't even have a desire to like work in the field. So it would really be if I wanted to like write or research or teach or something.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the thing for me is like I don't want to really go into not I don't know, maybe I'll go into something that actually involves my degree, but probably not. So I'm just like there's not much point. And it's just a lot of money. So
Yep. Amanda, no, you are not.
that is
Woo! It's so niche that I love finding people in the wild that like know about the International Phonetic Alphabet and all those other crazy things.
I wanted to do like linguistics with like my ideal degree was like Spanish with linguistics, but I didn't get onto that course. But I do some linguisticsy stuff.
Mhm.
That's not a word, but
That's
but,
cool. Yeah, especially since you already study like another language. That's the question that everyone asks me. Is like, oh, so then how many languages do you speak? And then I have to admit, like, no, I'm a schmuck and I only speak English, but I can tell you how language works.
yeah, I think it goes really well together. Like
For sure.
so.
Yeah, everybody I took a class called Survey of British Literature too, so it was like the second set of English novels like in like the 18th and 19th centuries. And every single day, like linguistics was not part of this class at all. But because like 80% of the class would come in from linguistics, I would sit there and I'd just be like, yeah, that sucks. I'm so sorry. They all hated it.
What?
They all hated it. They were so like, it's so complicated and it doesn't make any sense and I don't care, but it's a part of my major, so I have to learn about it. I was like, English minor.
We ended up poaching a lot from the English department because all of the English majors had to take like intro to linguistics. So they would take intro and realize, wait, this is cool. I want to do this instead. So we end up poaching a lot. But it's a really like weirdly specific thing because it's like take English or language, but make it mathy. So it's kind of a specific niche that your brain has to really love solving puzzles and stuff. So it was perfect for my little math brain who didn't want to be an engineer. So
Nice.
Yeah, I like that it's like math, but it's not math because I'm not good at math. I tried, but
exactly. Yeah,
I couldn't force it. But my brain is like it understands like the logic of like the language, and I'm like, oh, this is good. But math, no.
Totally.
Yeah, I like was literally just having this discussion with my boyfriend in the sense that like I just want to keep going to school for the sole purpose of like wanting to learn more things.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to do it for a letter grade. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to learn all the things. And he goes, just go to a community college and take a course. I'm like, okay, yes, but like, no, because I still
don't want the pressure. Yeah.
And I still have to do all these things. He's like, then take an online course. And I was like, you don't get it. I want the learning environment, but I don't want the things that come with said learning environment.
Right. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We just brought him over to the dark side.
It's so cool to me.
Oh my! I was gonna say my book mentioned COVID. It was so weird. I was like, "What? That's like so speedy." The book comes out in February, and like already talking about COVID in a book. I was like, "Weird."
Wow. I wonder if it was like a late stage edit or something.
Probably. It had to have been.
I don't know. It could have been. Yeah, I think it must have been because like I feel like he must have started writing this book ages ago. And it's like I think it's just like a throwaway sentence. Like I don't think it's gonna play a big part in the book. But I was like, what?
Yeah.
You're like, look how relevant we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like spent like a good couple of minutes giggling at this chapter because the main character literally says, "I'd rather spend the evening plucking my own body hair from very sensitive areas than spending hours with that dragon of a woman."
That is awesome.
Oh.
I keep a quote of the day in like my reading journal, and that's I would definitely add that one.
Yeah. I like sat there and I was like, that's funny. But I look like a crazy person because I'm just sitting there like laughing at my phone. Like while I always like I'm like super self-conscious of like, you know, like especially like during school, but like now on video, I'm like, I'm reading, but I also know that I fidget a lot.
Same.
And like I mess with like my earring a lot, or like I can't sit still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I look like I'm like cracked out on camera, so that's cool.
Yeah, I always feel like I want to join in on people's live sprints and stuff like that, but like I want to just turn my camera off when we're reading and just come back when we're chatting, because I'm like this. I just feel so awkward, and I'm like sitting there like I know that people are watching me.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It's like I literally know that you are here sitting and looking at me. Or like at one point I like took a quick break from reading and I like reposted something on Instagram and I like looked up and I saw Noel go. And I was like, that was me.
Oh my God, I'm actually like such a grandma. I'm already tired. It's not even 9 o'clock here. And I'm just like, I want to sleep.
That's
usually me. But my boyfriend and I have been staying up so late, like playing video games because he's off work right now. So we've just been nerding out and going to bed at like 2 a.m. like the dorks that we are. And then, but I still wake up at the same time. So I'm really just playing myself.
Like my thing is like I want to go to sleep at like 10, but I don't sleep until 1. Yep. So I'll like, lay in bed and like, just talk to my demons for a little bit, hang out.
What's up, demons? It's me.
Like, oh, it's time for our daily therapy session now. Okay, at 1 a.m. That's nice, thank you.
That has been me like every night for the last week. I'm just lying in bed and I'm just like, my brain is just like, okay, we're gonna think about things right now, and I'm like, but I'm tired, and it's like, no, not today.
Like I got a video idea, during one of these like sleep demon nights, you know. And I was like, well, I mean, I appreciate it, but at the same time, like, no thanks. I didn't ask for this right now, and I don't want to plan out an entire video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Hello, would you see this? All right, we're gonna adjust that. That's my favorite thing when I go to work out. I tie my hair up. It's like always the funniest look, and I get made fun of by everyone because I'll sit there and I'll go to the gym like this.
Same there. It's a curse.
Yeah, it's always when I'm falling asleep, and then I forget to like write it down, and then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what was the idea I had? And then it's just gone. And I'm like, well, that's great.
Yeah. Mine are always in the shower, and obviously like I don't have anything to write with, so I'll just get struck by lightning, and then I'm like, I gotta remember.
Yeah, I had the really annoying thing last week because I had like 2 presentations due last week, and there was one that I was like so stressed about because I was like, it had to be like 12 minutes long, and I was like, I cannot fill that time. So I was like lying in bed, and an idea came to me. I was like, it's fine, I'm not gonna look at my phone because I'm so tired and that will wake me up. I'll just remember it, it'll be fine. And I woke up the next day and I was like, I have no idea what that was. It was chaotic.
That's funny.
Same.
I love that.
And like the best part is, it's like odds are it's not going to be a coherent sentence because Siri doesn't pick everything up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like,
my mom exclusively uses like the voice to text feature, and so sometimes I'll get these like stream of consciousness endless messages because she'll forget that she was sending me a text. So it'll just send me, like, the first sentence is the text she meant to send me. And then the rest of it is, like, whatever she was, like, saying to my dad or something.
oh my
I'm like,
God.
Mom, you got to stop the microphone.
Yeah, I do that on WhatsApp more than anything. So it's like I have like family and stuff that uses WhatsApp, and so I'll sit there and I'll like send a voice recording, and I'll be like, "Shit, what was I saying?" And it'll be like I'll be like paused for a little bit instead of letting go of the recording and just like sending that and then thinking about what I was saying. I'll just keep it there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah," and the blah, 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 right, and it's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They literally all make fun of me. There's like no winning. You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's just I was just trying to send a really quick message and it's not sending for some reason. Oh, it's sent. It's fine. Okay.
Everything's
Sorry,
fine.
I was listening. I just had to respond.
What do we think? At the top of the hour,
Yeah.
shall we go for another 20 to 25? What are we thinking?
Yeah. I don't mind. 20 sounds good.
Cool.
I don't like it when people do like 10 minutes because I feel like it always takes me like 5 minutes to get back into the groove of reading. And then by the time it's over, I'm like, oh, I didn't read anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like 20 is like my minimum for sprints.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, unless it's like you've been like chit chatting and like whatever, and you only have like 15 minutes left,
Mm-hmm.
that's like another thing.
Yeah.
How long did you want to go for, by the way?
I don't mind. It is like I am very much a grandma, so I don't want to go too late my time, and I don't want to keep you guys too long because I know, like it's the festive season. You probably have things that you need to do. So I was thinking like 2.5 hours.
Okay, cool.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Cool. Perfect.
I was like, I realized, like, yeah, we're planning for like noon, but like, how long are we gonna? No idea. Because my she's about to come home and she's like, so are we watching The Bachelor tonight? And I was like, do you want to watch it tonight or during your lunch break? She was like, ooh, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. And I was like, well, I think we're gonna have to watch it during your lunch break because the finale's on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I have never watched The Bachelor, but I really want to. But like, I don't know where I would be able to find it here. But I always hear people talking about it. And I feel like it's something. It sounds like trash, but I think I'd love it.
It's
so I like
bad.
need to find it. To watch it.
Yeah, it is trash, but I watch it. My mom loves it. My mom is like so deep in like Bachelor Nation, but she hates watching anything by herself. So I've been watching it with her, and at some point along the way, I'm like fully invested. I'm sucked in.
Yep. Can you, Samantha, if you log into like Hulu, if it's an American account, will it work?
Oh, I don't know.
Does it automatically do like European standard Hulu?
I don't know. I don't use Hulu. But I could try, but I might need a VPN to get it to work.
Mary, you better catch up.
Catch up. It's so good. Tayshia's like the best bachelorette there has been.
Yes, my favorites have been Rachel and Tayshia.
Yeah, easily.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you better catch up, Mare.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely bingeable.
Yeah. I was watching How to Get Away with Murder, which I know is completely different, but I like had to just stop watching because like I will just watch it all the time, and I'm like, I have stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hello. Oh yeah, that's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was
religiously watch it.
Yeah.
I was watching things with my housemates, and then they're like, "Oh, we're like busy tonight." And I'm like, "But guys, I want to watch TV."
What do you have to be busy with? Is my question.
Well, they both have boyfriends, so they're like talking to their boyfriends. I'm like, guys, can't you just be like single? Come on, I need entertainment. I'm alone. It's fine. Oh,
Right.
It is the hour. So should we go? Are we doing 20 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, it's 20 past. Hello.
Hi. Can I just say there was literally a moment where I like screamed like out loud. Like the tension is building, and I literally looked out there and I was like, ah! And like I was like smiling like an idiot, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to like the smutty chapters. So that'll be interesting.
Ooh, reading smut on a live stream. We love to see it.
I feel like I would just get so red and just be like, oh my god.
I know.
I really sat there and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I was listening to like a romance audiobook one time when I was like walking around, and it was like so smutty, and I was like, oh my god, what if my headphones like stop working or something, and like everyone hears this? I was like, this is just, I can't deal. I had to switch to music.
Yeah. I was walking a dog, and I was listening to Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and it got to probably one of like the heaviest like sex scenes in that book, and I was just like, thank God I have my AirPods in. Thank God like this is in, and roommates are home. Hello. Yeah, it was an adventure to say the least. How far did you guys get into your books?
I think I read 12 pages. I think. I don't know. I'm on the NetGalley shelf.
I only read.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was
Rant.
Were you?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I only read for like half of that time because I forgot I was in the process of
Oh
uploading
yeah, I got
a
the
video,
notification.
so I finished
was like,
doing that.
multitasking.
Ooh, multitasking.
I read another. I think what did I say? It was like 30% in, or 38% in, or something like that. So
Yeah,
I read another 6% now.
Oh, nice.
Pretty consistent.
Nice.
Pretty consistent.
I'm reading on the NetGalley Shelf app, and I hate it. It's just like the worst. I don't know if you guys have used it, but I would not recommend it.
I haven't used the app that it has.
I just sent it all to my Kindle app.
I do that too, but for some reason this one wouldn't send, so I have to read it on here, and it's just like so annoying because it just glitches and like sends you like to a random page, and I'm like, what are you doing? So it's just very annoying.
Sometimes they're janky. Like I have a graphic novel arc, and it's like so pixelated that I can't read it. And I've tried to email the publisher to be like, well, hello, and I haven't heard anything back. So I'm like, how am I supposed to review this if I can't even, like, you couldn't have a good quality PDF. Sorry. Me too. They're being seriously neglected.
The worst thing is I've had NetGalley since I like started my channel 6 years ago. And so like back then I was just like, oh, let me just request all of these books which sound like even slightly interesting. And then I got approved for like all of them. So my NetGalley score is trash. And I'm like, oh no, I'm never gonna fix it. It's just it's not good.
Yeah, I just logged into my NetGalley for the first time in like months. And like my feedback my feedback ratio is pretty like solid, but a bunch of the things that I have on my shelf have already come out. So I'm like, is there really a point right now? I don't know.
I feel like I've heard of this book, but I can't remember. Like I can't picture it, but it sounds familiar.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I have no idea. Sounds like it's a romance, in which case I would definitely have no idea.
You not read romance like often?
No, I just don't know. Like, for some reason, the genre intimidates me. And then I read like a crappy romance not too long ago, and so now I'm just like scared.
I like tried to get into romance this year, and they're all just the same, and so I don't know. It's not my fave. I prefer romance alongside other things.
Yeah.
TJR, what does that stand for?
I know, I'm like tripping.
Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No way, Mare. That's so cool.
TJR, TJR, TJR. I don't even know what book that is.
I think it's called Malibu Rising.
yeah,
What?
that's one. I think isn't it like based on a character from Daisy Jones, like one of their kids or something like that? I thought. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I
is
feel
it?
like I
I'm
heard that
reading
somewhere.
Daisy Jones next week. I got the audiobook. Me.
Yep, that's me.
Oh yeah, it's Mick's. It's Mick's daughter.
Oh, right. I
Yeah,
liked
so
the audiobook for Daisy Jones. It's a really good audiobook. But the only weird thing was like one of the actresses is like in like some movies that I've seen. And so it's so weird because like in my head she's that character and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
this is what everyone says. Everyone says that the audiobook is like just amazing. So I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I didn't
And,
like
like,
the book. Like the
fan.
book wasn't my favorite thing ever, but the audiobook is really good.
Yeah, exactly. Like I couldn't read it physically. I had to listen to it.
Mhm.
And like I'm a big fan of audiobooks, so it's like the fact that it was better as an audiobook was like kind of huge for me.
Yeah.
And then like I really liked Seven Husbands. I read Seven Husbands as an ebook. So like I don't know. I don't think I could listen to Seven Husbands, but I had to listen to Daisy Jones. You know what I mean? Like,
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I have that one, like physical book. I just haven't read it yet. So that's maybe a January project. But yeah, I haven't read. I know that I will like love her as an author. I just haven't read any of her books yet.
Yeah, I listened to audio Seven Husbands and it was really good as well.
I love audiobooks that like feature like music because they usually like put like music elements in there. So I'm excited.
Yes, exactly. I was just going to say, I've been meaning to read all of her backlisted books for like literally forever. And like probably a year ago at this point, there was like a Taylor Jenkins read along that a couple of like Instagrammers that were kind of transitioning onto BookTube were hosting. And I like said I was going to participate and like downloaded one of the books and then just never read it.
What else is on her backlist? I can't even think of anything besides like those two.
They're not like super big in terms of like if you know those two books, you're gonna know those two books. But like After I Do is one that's a little bit more popular than the rest of them. Maybe in Another Life is another one. And I think those are like the top two that I've heard people actually loving.
Yeah, there aren't actually, I've just Googled and there aren't that many on here. But yeah, After I Do, Maybe in Another Life. Forever Interrupted, which I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Taylor Jenkins read along, Mare says.
I think that's what it was called. The read along. Like
That's
spelled like
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Evidence of the Affair. Ooh.
Dang, I need to get my life together, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm totally down to read her backlist. So if that's something anybody wants to do, let me know.
Yeah, I would be down for that. I need to read like more backlists from other authors too, like Neil Shusterman. I love him, and I love and actually Challenger Deep, but I haven't read like I need to really need to read Unwind, and all that series, and yeah, he has so many books. I was like, oh wow,
I know,
I have no idea. But
like I recently listened to Challenger Deep, and that's because Elena recommended it to me, and I was like, oh my god, this is like one of my like new favorites of the year. Like I just filmed my top books of the year, and I was like, okay, this can't be like a video dedicated to this man. So I had to pick just like I said, like the Scythe trilogy, obviously, and then Challenger Deep was like the book of that month.
Yeah, I think I have Challenger Deep and the Scythe trilogy in my favorites. I haven't filmed it yet, but I think they're both in my list, and I just realized that I have him twice. But oh well, it's fine.
It's fine. I haven't read Neil Shusterman either. I always get him and Patrick Ness mixed up, and I've read a couple of Patrick Ness, but not any of Neil Shusterman yet.
I read my first Patrick Ness book, like I think in October, and actually it was really good. I was very surprised.
Wait, you've never read anything? You haven't read the Arc of a Scythe trilogy?
Nope. So it's gonna be a fun time.
I'm so excited.
I know.
I just love them because otherwise I'm gonna just be like, I'll just be sad. Also, I feel like we've maybe hyped it up a little bit, but
yeah,
it's so good.
It'll be really interesting to see like what your opinion ends up being because like the two of us obviously like adore it.
Yeah.
So it'll be like if you don't like it, I'll like scream, but it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, one of my favorite things. Like this might sound like kind of morbid, but I really like books that explore death. So I think that I will like that element of it. And I don't know. Sometimes young adult is iffy for me, but I have high hopes.
I think you'll like it. I hope. I've been meaning to read Dry forever. I keep on meaning to get it from my library, but then I have to like put a hold on it, and like there are limited holds that I can have. So I will read that though at some point. Yes, Scythe is my everything. You do need to pick up Thunderhead. It is a wild ride.
Well, it's a good thing there's a special thing coming up real soon.
Yeah, you might just want to wait till February.
I'm so excited. So excited.
Me too.
It kind of trips me out that maybe I just don't know anything about like the universe, but the trilogy doesn't seem to have like a naming convention. Like, isn't it just Scythe and Thunderhead and the Toll? Like usually like trilogies have like something that like ties all of the like titles together, you know?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But once you start reading it, you'll understand.
It'll make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense once you read them. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, that's a weird name. Like when I hadn't read the first book and like saw the titles of the other ones, I was like, that's a bit weird. But then I read it and I was like, oh, yeah, this makes sense. So you'll
Gotcha.
I think the one thing that didn't make sense to me prior to have reading it were the covers.
Oh, yeah. That's
The covers, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And you're like, Neil, you're a genius. And I just got a notification saying After We Collided is on Netflix.
I haven't seen. That's this like sequel to After. Yeah. Right? Or is it completely different? Okay. I haven't seen After, but I don't know whether to watch it. I feel like a lot of people have been watching it, but I'm like, what is this?
It's so bad.
Okay. I won't watch it then. The thing that is happening in February, we haven't announced yet. So
I mean, you might be able to guess, but
yeah. We've been so subtle about it.
Right.
But
we've not been up until this point, though. We've been really good about it up until this point.
That's true.
Yeah. But we will be announcing it in January, the beginning of January. So just wait and you'll find out very soon.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to work out how to do all the banners and stuff though, because Deja for the Emberlong, she is just so prepared, and I'm just like, what are all of these things on the side here? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll figure it out.
We can figure it out. We got this.
Yeah, we've got time.
You'll just have to loop Deja in as a guest or something.
Yeah, I was like, can you just teach me how StreamYard works? I'm sure there's probably a YouTube video on how StreamYard works. I can definitely figure out how to work this out, but.
Oh my gosh, I was so sad that I missed the live show for Reaper. I was like all ready and excited, and then my boyfriend had planned like a surprise like date for us, and so I was like, okay.
You're like, I gotta read. I gotta talk to my friends.
Well, yeah, that was a fun discussion.
I know. I'm like holding off. Because I obviously haven't read it yet. So like once I read it, I'm going to just go sit down and like watch it.
Yeah.
Because like there's still a lot of value in like discussion videos like that and like lives like that, especially after reading a book.
For sure.
And like, it's very much so like English. Hello, what do we see? What is why? Somebody just knocked on my door.
It's okay. You guys are blessed with my egg head because of my Bluetooth headband.
Oh, it does. Wait, it has headphones in the headband.
Yeah. And I got
That
the
is so
little
cool.
robot controls on top.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's literally the best $20 I've ever spent in my life.
I need to get one of those. That is very cool.
Mm-hmm. It's good for like walking the dog because it keeps my ears warm, or like when I'm listening in bed or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like never go outside if it's cold. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay inside forever, and like because I'm home at the moment, and my sister has a treadmill, so I've just been like using that, and like I was like, oh, I haven't been outside in 2 weeks. I should probably leave the house. It was bad. Hi, Deja.
Yeah, we were talking about you.
We were talking about how you're pro at StreamYard and how I am not.
Oh, dude. So I ordered an art print from one of my friends, and it just came in the mail.
That is so cool.
Nice.
Guys, look. We're gonna print or put this up in our bathroom.
That's awesome. Ordering art from my talented friends is my favorite hobby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he like put in like, a custom made sticker. So this is like painted on.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I wish I was artistic.
I know, literally.
I like so jealous of people who are artsy. I'm like, that's just amazing. And then you get like, you can just free presents always because you can just paint something for someone and be like, here you go. That's
Mhm.
great.
So true.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I need to like flatten this out.
Thank you, Deja. I'm excited about my birthday, but also I'm like, I don't know. I just can't believe that it's already been a year since my last one. But then also it's been a really long year. You know, it's been weird.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
No, I feel the
But I'm
exact
turning
same way.
20, which is exciting. I can stay 22 all the time, even though I don't like that much. But shh, don't tell BookTube because everyone's gonna hate me.
I know. Me too. I did that video for like the Taylor Swift readathon, and I had to say like, look, I'm like totally a fake fan. Don't come for me. I don't have taste. I'm sorry.
I'm like, I'm always like really afraid to admit this, but I'm like not a Taylor Swift fan, like
No.
at all. And so when like she came out with like 2 albums and that's like all that was going on Twitter, I literally sat there and I was like, I almost wanted to mute the word folklore because I was just over it. I was like, I'm sorry. I love that you love it, but I can't love it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm the exact same. And then I like my housemates, I like turned up and they were like, oh yeah, we love Taylor Swift. And I was like, oh great. But they also love Harry Styles. So we just listen to that when I'm around. I'm like, that's fine. I love Harry Styles, but Taylor Swift, can we just keep it? I haven't told them though that I don't really.
Oh really?
Love her. I just sit there and I'm like, oh yeah. They were like, oh, you haven't heard Folklore? Let's show you. And I was like, great.
Or like, can I just say, I felt deeply offended when she did that song with Brendan Urie. I was so hurt because I was like, bro, like, Brendan, like, you can't do this right now. This is mixing too many things. And no.
It was just a weird song as well. I was like, Brendan, what are you doing? You could just can you stay with Panic, please, and just leave that as it is because it's wonderful. And just
I saw them live with Weezer, and I was like crying the entire time.
Oh wow.
I saw them live a couple years ago, and yeah, I was like, it was when I was in my hardcore Panic fangirl stage, and I was like, this is the best night of my life.
Yeah. We were convinced that Brendan was like kind of drunk, but I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't dislike her. I just am like super neutral about it, you know? I'm more of an Ariana Grande gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
came out. Game over.
haven't actually listened to it yet. But
It's so good.
I need to. I don't ever listen to new music. I'm terrible. I just listen to the same things again and again. So if anyone has music recommendations, which aren't Taylor Swift, please let me know.
I'm gonna send you all of my playlists.
Oh, please do. I literally just listen to the same songs and then I get bored and I'm like, I'm bored of this now.
Yeah. Look at that. Close up.
Queen Ari. Who's engaged? I'm freaking out. Like, why am I freaking out that she's engaged?
I was so excited when I found out. Like, it didn't seem real. And then somebody had posted like the pearl that she wore, or like she had like that pearl for, I don't remember, for something. And it was like a ring that her grandma gave to her from her grandpa. And I guess that pearl is the pearl that's attached to the diamond.
Oh,
And it's like the cutest thing. I love it.
That's so sweet. I just love love. And then I'm just out here like alone forever, but it's fine.
this is a hot take, but I have
Oh.
seen more mixed reviews about Positions than I saw about Thank You Next. But I love the new album.
I feel like it's a new stage of her life, you know?
Yeah.
And I think people are having like a hard time seeing that new stage of life for her to sit there and be like 34, 35, like, are you kidding me? Like, it's such a, I love that song. I love that song.
I need to listen to it. I will one day. And then I can know what everyone's talking about.
You're gonna do it.
I'm sure I will. Thank You Next was like one of my just that song, not the whole album, but that was like my gym song for a while, and I don't know why, because like I don't have someone to say thank you next to, but that was just like my jam. I would just be running on the treadmill like, yeah, thank you next.
Oh yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah, that
I have
album was on repeat. Oh, 100%. Yes. I literally had to sit my boyfriend down and was like, okay, it's time for your education. We're going through song by song. We're taking notes. And we did the same thing when Thank You Next came out. He's a good sport.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's like, I need you to appreciate. We are already stands in this household.
Yeah. I'm like, my boyfriend is going through the same phase of he's like listening to a lot of foreign music right now. And like, granted, like we're both foreign, if you will. And so for us to be listening to like German music and like modern like German, not like, you know, like fucking clog music or shit like that. It literally has been, there's no winning. It's either, you know, my like American pop or like his super foreign like rap.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird blend here too, because my boyfriend is like, he's just like a hipster, but he's like the kind of hipster that doesn't know he's a hipster, which means he's actually a hipster, you know?
Yeah.
And so he listens to like underground jazz and like all of these like weird, like funky bands. And I'm just grooving to pop.
I'm like, tell him to listen to like Boiler Room mixes.
Right.
It's like EDM and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Deja.
Oh, Deja.
Okay, and just so you guys know, we're starting The Bachelor. So I'm not gonna be reading this next sprint. I'm gonna be watching The Bachelor.
Good for you. We love that.
I know, it's gotta happen.
It's juicy. Are you watching last night's episode?
Yeah.
It's juicy.
Okay, I'm being summoned. Do we want to start sprinting?
Yeah, sure.
down.
Should we do 20 minutes again?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Go to 205, right?
Yeah.
Or 05.
All right, it's 5 past. Well, 6 past now.
I felt like that was so fast.
Yeah, that one did feel fast.
And that
How
one,
did
that
you
one
get
felt slower
to-
because I kept like I'm obviously watching, but also I like started reading while we were
Mhm.
watching because like some parts were boring. But I don't know. Kind of just a concept.
Oh my god, I'm tired.
Are you guys
And
liking
actually-
what you're reading so far?
What? Sorry?
Is that how are you liking what you're reading so far?
It's good. I'm like 37% through or something like that now. Yeah. And it's taken a while to get into it, but I think it's starting to pick up now, which is good. But yeah, it's all right. What about you guys?
I don't know. I feel like I've been reading Lovely War all month, and it's like I like it, but I don't know if it should be such a slog, especially like almost 80% through, and I still am like, okay, when am I gonna be invested?
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. It's like a kind of a really slow build, but it's one of those books where everything happens in the last 5%. I'm gonna be annoyed.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm like fairly invested in the characters and we're starting to see a lot more, but like it's still there's still so much world building happening, and like for me to almost be at 50%, like I want a little bit more plot and like I want characters a little bit better because right now like the banter is great and all, but like I don't know why I'm supposed to care. Kind of like feeling A Curse So Dark and Lonely vibes. Like it's trying to do what A Curse So Dark and Lonely did, and it's not. I'm not. You know, it's not there
Yeah,
yet.
I get that. That's where I think that's probably my most common problem with some young adult is like I never feel like the stakes are high enough for me to care.
Yeah. But this isn't even young adult. This is supposed to be like new adult or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like there was like smut the first like 10%.
Oh yeah, that's new adult for you.
I don't know. Deja loves what am I reading? From Blood and Ash. So like she was like the person who kind of like pushed me to read it essentially with how much she loved it. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I need more.
Yeah, I need to read it. But like the last thing I read from Jennifer L. Armentrout was the Lux series, and that was like so fun, but it was so trash. And like I feel like this is gonna be similar. I don't know.
I never read those. I remember when they were really popular back in the day. I think I owned the first one, but that's long gone now, I think.
It's basically just like Twilight, but instead of vampires, they're aliens.
Gotcha.
And it's probably better than Twilight, not gonna lie. I was not a Twilight fan, so
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fun, but yeah, not a favorite, that's for sure. But yeah. Anyway, my computer is starting to die. And I'm very tired, so we should probably wrap it up.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you very much for joining me.
It was super fun. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Thanks.
We got to kind of celebrate with you, even if it was digitally.
Yeah.
And one of these days, you're going to come out here, okay? I'm going to do a proper celebration.
Oh, yeah. Party on the West Coast.
One day.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.